guys, I'm back because I was looking at one of these questions that we had with Ehsan, and I thought about it a bit. I was like, that's a very interesting question. Let me share with you. So here. So you can see it. Alright. So Ehsan and I were talking user's journey, relevance vector instead of relevance probability, that they are good. One other thing I wanted to say is one question is like, we have these users and we know, for example, based on what feature should be categorized. I think we don't, first of all, we don't need to have a parameter to describe. We can say these are just the categories we want to show. Okay, one thing that is, but look, maybe we say, like, products have two features, like feature A, feature B. What is feature A? For example, it can be its color, like yellow and green and red, and then we can say feature B. What is feature B? It can be the model of the shoe. It can be, for example, tell me guys, you tell me. It can be Nike Jordan or it can be Air Force, right? And you can say, all right, based on color, 20% gay. 20% of the users are, for example, color, all right, A1, A2, I don't remember what those labels were. And 50-50 are B1, B2, and then you can say, can I have the, joint probability distribution of the users? Then you can say, yes, there are 15% A1, B1, 82% A1, A2, B1, and A1, B2, like 5%, and if you sum them, marginalize them, it will give the 20-80 and 50-50. All right. And I think in general, you can come up with, like, you have like your feature space, which is X, X1, X2, and you have a distribution of items of like what is distribution, by the way? Is it like users click? Or yes, I guess like what users mean. I think at this time, like, I also sent an email. It's clear, like, I listed a bunch of problems we want to deal with, but I'm also looking, like, because we cannot deal with them all at once, so, and we are also waiting for the data, but I'm looking like, all right, Ehsan and I are just talking about different problems. I think Negin and Monzer can tell us, all right, fuck off guys, we need to pick this problem. All right, this is it. What users, all right, this is like distribution of intent of the users, what features are most popular, and this is it. All right. Then I say, what are the natural categories? If this distribution is like multimodal, we have something here, for example, and then like if it is, maybe I can do that x1 x2, which is B, and then we have like, I don't know if I want to do coloring, some like why don't you choose it? So if you have a lot of like users choosing these features, and then it just, the distribution goes cold around this, and then we have a red spot here. I think it's just a machine learning thing, it's not very complicated, right? So probably we have two categories of items. Like this is the categories of items. And these are the two, and we can show them. Is that simple? For a query, so for one query we come up with users, you look at the distribution of users intent, so this is it, and then maybe that's the answer, just categorize based on these two. Well, also there are like always this question, how many categories should we allow? That's a also interesting question. How many categories we should allow? Maybe if it is like, maybe it's like 3 dots, but we want to show 2 categories. Which one is better? Which goes back to the problem of like presentation. By the way, we are looking at users, for example, popularity or click, but maybe one person said, actually that's also a feature. So how can you now divide this space, like 3-dimensional space? What should be the element that we are looking at? Should be user popularity? Based on what feature? Actually, that's the question again. Alright, so these are the questions I'm interested in. Now, just to get an idea before starting our meeting tomorrow, what is principal component analysis? Mathematical definition. How should we know K? Singular value.